Hello, I'm the craziest Rufus.
Hey everybody, csoniccolors here. And welcome to part 1 of Sonic Genesis. I hate this game.
I have never played this one on the Game Boy Advance before.
It's funny because it's the worst Sonic game. Listen to this music! It's awful!
Ew.
So, right here we got original mode and anniversary mode. All they do is it has a spin dash. Okay, first problem you'll immediately notice with this game. The frame rate. This is not the emulator's fault. This is how the game originally is. Also, the screen crunch. I got hit by that buzz bomber because I couldn't see where it was earlier. This game is just horrendous. Like, the music. What happened to Green Hill Zone?
Wow.
Look, I was in my spin dash form. That thing shouldn't have been able to hit me.
Wow.
Also,
wow, I've been playing games for a long time, and I was actually gonna pick up this game like ages ago when it was actually out in the stores and everything, but maybe it's a good thing I didn't.
It is one of the worst. To be honest, a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but I find this worse than Sonic 06. That's just me, but like one thing, another problem with this game is that the momentum is through the roof. You'll see a couple times where I'll spin dash into a wall, I'll jump from the wall and just go flying forward.
Wow, Ugh.
And look at that, because the momentum screwed me up, I couldn't get that ring. I am, by the way, just throwing this out there, I am not going for all Chaos Emeralds. I am not going to get them all. Impossible.
Yeah, I think you might be pulling out your hair before you would be done.
Yeah, another thing I just... Another thing I just want to point out is that, like the Super Mario World playthrough, the audio gets really desynced about halfway into the video. As of now, I have no way of fixing that. When we're done with the Game Boy games, we're going to be using the Dazzle, that we actually got a Dazzle now. So, we got it for, you know, pretty good and all that. And so what we're going to do is, this game gives me a headache. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna record a couple games on the Dazzle, probably, a couple Zelda games, maybe some we're not really sure right now what games, but when we're done with these Game Boy games, then we will, audio desync won't be a problem.
Wow.
Yeah, while he hasn't played the game,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go on,
I think that Sega just randomly put this one out just to make a few bucks. And
this was on his 15th anniversary. Guess what else came out on his 15th anniversary?
Sonic 06? Wow.
Yup. I'm gonna try to do one zone per part, but you might notice with later zones that it takes me 10 minutes to get through some zones. Now, look at this special stage. I'm not doing anything to the video. Look how fast I'm going. Did you see that? I did nothing. So about now is where the audio desync's coming in. I really can't do anything about it. But,
thank goodness they didn't make like Sonic 2 or 3 or Sonic and Knuckles or...
This is just as big of an offense to me. Cause you're doing, like, this thing is so easy to do. Like, all you have to do for a port of a game is just make the exact same thing, except just convert it to an extra thing. And I actually, heard this from Brain Scratch Commentaries, the people that I'm very inspired by.
Wow, that was...
That's the momentum right there. Oh, there we go again. Now, what happened was, I was launching into that rock, and that momentum I stopped right at the rock, right? Look at this. Do you see that? It just went right through that spring. That's what I mean by the momentum. Like, the momentum's all out of whack in this. See, look at that. Launch me forward. But, on the bright side, I never knew this area was here.
Wow.
One thing that Sonic Genesis actually had me find in some new areas that I didn't know were in the old one. So, because it's so screwed up.
I think I do kind of remember that area being in the old version. I can't quite remember, though. It's been
like,
so long.
This offends me more than Sonic 06 because you're ruining a classic. At least Sonic 06 had new quote-unquote ideas. Like, at least Sonic 06 had different things. Like, at least Sonic 06 actually looked nice. Look at this! Because of the momentum, I can just bounce on this thing constantly. And because of the screen crunch, I can do that. I can just jump up there.
Wow.
There we go.
That
Dead.
took, like, not even a few seconds. Jeez.
Yeah.
What the heck
It's
was that?
Well, it's the audio desync fooling you again.
It almost looked like
See,
Sonic,
look,
like...
3 seconds later.
Went up and down or something. That was weird. It, like, looked like a glitched or something.
See you in part 2.